Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Master RKO, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video. Today we are actually taking a look at a huge announcement that just came out earlier today. It would have been for the January 8th update for Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and basically what they've done is they've added some new playlists in, they've added some new, mastery camos, some playlist stuff, some blackout stuff for looting, some zombie stuff, but most importantly, if you actually on the Black Ops 4 Reddit, they actually put in something a little interesting, and it's one thing that we have been waiting on for the longest time, and we still haven't gotten. It's basically what I've switched this channel over to, and we finally get some information on, and that is League Play. Now, League Play was supposed to be set out around early January. It was originally supposed to be early December, then they bumped it back to early January. Well, now we've got some information that's almost concrete, but we haven't really gotten a full confirmation as to a specific date or an update that it's going to be released, but we've actually got information, finally. So, with that being said, as you should be able to see behind me, I've got the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Reddit up, and you can see the updates there. However, if we scroll down a little bit, what you're going to see right here is a small little section that's involving League Play. And basically what it's doing is, as you can see there, it says, as we mentioned back in our Absolute Zero announcement, the competitive season is a core focus for us heading into 2019, which basically, when they first announced that made us believe that we were going to have League Play when Vegas came out. When Call of Duty Vegas came out and we had this huge influx of competitive gameplay, that was a huge thing, and we thought this was when we were going to get League Play. Well, it seemed like they ended up having to push it back. Now, we don't know why they keep pushing it back. It could be they're working on stability. It could be they're working on a format, something like that. Something veto system, who knows what they're working on. Personally, I hate waiting for League Play. It's one of the biggest reasons why I play Call of Duty. But if they're going to get it right, let them take all the time they need. So as you kind of read through this, you see more towards the bottom, it does say, in between those events, blah, blah, blah. So the second paragraph is where it kind of starts off. It says, this all kicks off with the launch of League Play by the end of January. So probably that last week of January, maybe a little bit before. That's when we're finally going to get League Play. And it says, we know many of you eagerly and are many of we know many of you are eagerly anticipating League Play, and it will operate differently around this time. The system is designed to emulate a schedule more like the pros play, where League Play events will be intense, frequent, but shorter duration, generally spanning weekends or 3-day periods. So what this means, for those of you who may not be more into the competitive scene or know what they're talking about, basically they're going to treat League Play like LAN events and tournaments, where all throughout the week is going to be something completely not so much different, but the main time that your rank will be in jeopardy will be during the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or they might have some 3-day period some other time, but it'll probably be during the weekend. The other thing that is even more interesting is as you go further down. It says, in those events, scrims will be run as an unranked playlist using the CWL rules, so that way players and teams can sharpen their skills before competition. Both League Play events and scrims will use skill-based matchmaking, where they will focus on applying skill matches so that they're as accurate as possible without resulting in empty bodies or long wait times. League ladders will be built around 50 players to ensure the most intense competition for these shorter durations. We'll provide more around how the ranking system works, along with the details as the launch date approaches. By the end of January, we'll also get the World League Hub and the first League Play event by the end of January. Basically, they've been taking time to playtest stuff, incorporate feedback from those playtests, and the date is subject to change, which is why I said it wasn't in concrete. And then if you look towards the bottom, teams and clans will be introduced later because that is a competitive focus as well. So basically what that means is throughout the time that this is going to be going on, basically Monday through Thursday is going to be what's going to be called scrim time. And if you are in the competitive scene, you know, scrims are basically practices. You're going to be playing against players of your own caliber. There's going to be a mishmash of teams, probably going to be more skill-based matchmaking. So, you know, bronze are going to be playing with platinums, and you're going to have some silvers and golds worked into there. And then your actual matches to where you can actually affect what your rank is going to be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's going to be like a tournament. So I don't know if they're going to actually have it like a tournament to where you're going to play, you know, if you win a certain amount on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, then you can continue going. I don't know how they're going to do it. They do say there's going to be a division of 50 players for your groupings. So you're basically going to be sucked into a division of 50 players within your group. So just like back in Black Ops 2, when you used to have, it was like, you could be Bronze 2, but then you were Foxtrot Division, or Bronze 3, but you were Alpha Division. It's going to be somewhat like that. So even though you're going to be Bronze, you're going to be in your own division as well, and I'm assuming the divisions will go up and down accordingly. But all throughout the week, Monday through Thursday, your rank's not going to be affected. You can play the game types, you can play the competitive modes, you can play the CWO playlist to get used to them, and your rank is going to be unaffected. You can practice, you can do whatever you want, you can pick players that you want to play with and see who works well with who, and then you're good to go. And then you get to test how good you are on the weekends when your actual tournaments are going on. One of the reasons I think they're doing this is for kids that are still in school, and a lot of players that are playing that have weekends free. It makes your actual rank availability easier for the weekends. And it also makes the ability to, if you don't want to play for a rank and you just want to play the playlists, you can play during the week and not have to worry about playing against those hard grinders. Because you know most of the hard grinders, the pro players, and teams of 5, teams of 4, they're going to be on during those weekends. So if you want to play and you don't want to be sucked into those, and you want to play against players that are either more casual or just not a full team yet, you'll be able to play during the week. That's pretty much the format. They haven't showed too much on how your ranking system is going to be. I'm assuming it'll probably be win-loss based. It usually is. I would be surprised if it's not. I hope it's not, but I would be surprised if it's not. But other than that, that's pretty much what the announcement's been. There's a chance that the release could go into February. I hope not, but if it's something that's going to cause a stability problem or a problem to where they're not going to be able to get the game out, the actual playlist out in time without, you know, messing something up, I'm okay with that. Treyarch can take as long as they want to get it right, and that's why I like Treyarch when they make these games, is they don't shove stuff out just to make content. They wait until it's correct, until it's right, and then they listen to the public feedback and change it accordingly. Honestly, if you're watching this and you're wondering, okay, well, how can I prepare? What can I do? Honestly, now is when you want to find your team that you want to be running this with. If you're on a team and you're one of those teams that play tens all the time, you're one of those, like, get some players in a tens group. Like, if you're one of those players, you don't want to be a pro player, you don't want to go to LANs, but you want to be part of a team just to have that camaraderie. This is the time to do that. Recruit your players, get together who you want to get together, and start playing some pubs together, and play tens together, get into some private lobbies, do that. Because once league play gets out, if you want to get up into those higher echelon divisions, you're going to need to practice. And that's what your Monday through Thursday is going to be practicing. A lot of players, including myself, I know as soon as league play comes out, that's going to be my grind. That's going to be 90% of my stream, is grinding on the weekdays, and especially on the weekends, just hitting that grind hard, trying to get as high of a rank as possible. I know myself, I know Brandon's probably going to be going it. There may be some people from a few other, like the tens group, stuff like that. We may get together, find you a team of at the minimum 3, if you can find 4 or 5, because to get to those higher levels, you're going to need the teammates, especially in a game like this. But other than that, that's pretty much all we know right now about league play. Once League Play kicks off, obviously we'll be able to get more into the ability of finding those tips and tricks and getting some more film for you guys to watch, getting some of those situational awareness things getting going, and hopefully teaching some of you players that aren't as experienced some more things and getting your skill up there and getting you into those higher tiers. I will have two different links in the description of this video. Number one will be a link for the description for the Discord of the IMINS 10s group if anybody wants to play, obviously. And then the second Discord is going to be for Xodiac Gaming. For those of you who do not know, I have officially been accepted to an organization, Xodiac Gaming, for my streaming. Hopefully I can bring my stream to the table and help them out with building our community as well as my community. Brandon is also a part of those, if you've ever seen him on any of my streams or any of my videos, especially in the past. So me and him are definitely going to be working together, especially in League Play. And we may even team up with some of the players there too and just run through people in League Play. But I'm going to leave both of those Discords in the description of this video. The 10s Discord, obviously, if you want to play 10s, if you want to, partner up, scrim, play with other players of amateur and pro caliber. And then I'll also have our Xodiac community Discord in my chat or in my description as well. That way, if any of you want to join, partner up with any of us to get into games when we play with viewers, get to know any of us streamers and see what our community is about, I will leave that in there as well. Other than that, hopefully you all enjoy, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.